So welcome back, everybody. We're under a winter storm warning till 7 a.m. tomorrow, which is Sunday. I just want to kind of give you guys a little show of what's it kind of look like out. My husband is actually out hunting right now on the property somewhere. I don't know if we'd ever be able to actually see. Oh, he's right there coming back actually. But you can just see the snow coming from all over, and I can give you guys a little more of the details out here at this window in our other part of the kitchen living room area, so you guys could see that. Yeah, it's snowing pretty good out there. So with that being said, hopefully I can get some more video before it gets too dark and upload for you guys tomorrow. Welcome back, everybody. It's the next day, Sunday, November 20th. I just got back in from being outside with my husband trying to get all of our, there's a fly in here. It's going to be a dead one. I was outside with my husband trying to get our tanks all figured out. We still need to go try to purchase a universal tank for, or they're called a universal heater that sits in the bottom of your rubber tanks, you know, Rubbermaid tanks, the big ones. So I just made us some dark chocolate, hot chocolate, but it's dark chocolate cocoa for us, and they're very hot, so I was going to sip real quick. Yep. That about burnt my throat. It's still too hot. My husband's out trying to figure out what to do. We're going to have to get, I think, 2 more extension cords, short ones, not really long ones, but shorter ones, to do where the boys are. And I'm talking like Zeus, Lancelot, Prince, and Bear. And then where Jack and Jill are, our donkeys. And then where our yearlings and Snow White is at, we're going to need, no, I think my husband said he's got one that would fit there, maybe, possibly, but not for sure. So there's my husband right there. So he is actually trying to see if this cord will fit actually down to the quail. He's going to see if it will or not fit down there.
I think this is one, huh?
You think that one will fit down there?
I think so.
I was just telling him that that's what you were trying to figure out, if it would fit or not. And then we still got to try to figure out where the top to that water is at. I remember getting it out of the chicken coop. The same one you've been using. That's hot, my love. I just took a sip. Like it's very, very warm.
It's not that hot.
It is too. It burned my throat.
Your throat must be weak.
I got us out some chicken thighs too. Make some fried chicken thighs for dinner. And then
Alright.
I tried to sip on this and it was just not. Well, that one was a little lighter. Not quite as hot, but still pretty warm. So, but until we find the top to that, there's like, you could put a little bit of water into the little side where they would drink out of, the little cup holders, which the quail don't really drink a whole lot as it is. But if we could find where that's at, that'd be great. But like I said, I remember getting it out of the chicken coop and washing it off. My husband said he thought he seen it up by the maple tree right there, so it could possibly be there. Might have been where I sat it at. I don't know. But he's gonna go down there so the quail have something to drink. and see if it doesn't help them out some for water. The chickens have got theirs up. We've got Max's water bucket hooked up. We've got the kitties bucket right here hooked up. Like I said, we've got Hercules and Mavericks hooked up. We've got to buy a universal plug-in for that tank there. We got Diamond and Jazzy's hooked up with a one that sits down in the bottom. We don't like those, but that tank that they have there is not like a regular Rubbermaid tank where you can just put those universal ones inside there, but nobody's got them in stock. Blaine's in Portage had one in stock. Otherwise, you have to order those for some reason. Farm stores don't have those anymore. They got them as submerged ones like the one that we got. The girls' the dough pin right there, that one's plugged in. We need 2 cords for Jack and the boys. And then my husband said he thought he had an extra cord that would run from there up to the yearlings, but we've got to get a heated bucket for them because we've got an extra universal one, or not a universal, it's a submerged one that sits in the bottom of the tank, but their tanks are too small for that. Those tanks are made, the submerged ones are made for 50 gallons or more, and our smaller tanks that we have are only 25-gallon tanks, so they won't work for those. But we did end up with just a few more inches of snow, not a whole lot. My husband did go hunting yesterday. Saw a really big doe, but she was too close to the property line. He was watching her, just happened to see something out of the corner of his eyes, turned his head, and there was a 4-point buck standing there. Seen him catch his scent. He smelled his tracks, put his head up, looked right at him. He said he had every bit of a good chance of shooting him, but decided not to, and he says he's never done that. Happened to hear something else, and here come a doe walking up the hill. He just seen the top of her head, turned his head and looked at her. She seen where he was seen him, my husband, and ended up just snorting, took off running, and didn't. Good, he found it. Yep. And she took off running, and the buck took off running, and he said he never has not jeopardized, but questioned himself like that hunting before. But he's like, don't you worry, Thanksgiving I'm gonna get us a couple deer. So it's just because we're too close. If he would have shot it, could have gone over to our neighbor's house. They need to be up in this area only, this way to that way to behind us, because we have a house right over here, right over there, I should say. Actually, you could see it. It's right there is the top of the house, and then we have the one that's up here, but we don't plan on shooting this way anyways, just back here along and then back below on the bottom of the property. So my husband's like, what is inside that? He's gonna go and I don't know why he's not using this one over here. I'm gonna ask him when he comes back in, why aren't you using it? But that's what's going on today. So we're gonna have to go to town, get a couple more cords, get a bucket for the girls, the yearlings, and be good from there. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little short video. Something to get put out today, you know. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time, God bless.